Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Greedfall. So, last episode we walked a little bit on Aphra's companion quest and we visited that sacred cave, but her curiosity is still not satisfied. Now she wants to observe the actual ritual. So I had to wait for a day, I went to camp to sleep a bit, and now we can just continue over to this stone circle or whatever it is and try to observe the ritual. And I hope that my good reputation with the natives will make this possible without causing much of an incident. So yeah, let's go over here and let's see if we can see something, right? I mean, we have a few people standing here.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
I guess so.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus, but I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Aphra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus.
Okay, so apparently we can attend the ritual. Talk to the members of Dunkus's clan. Okay, so we just need to talk to the people here. Let's do it.
How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yewan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Okay, well, I wish you good luck for your ritual, however it may look like. I don't know, is there a specific order in which I should talk to these people? Probably not.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the others, Aphra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Well, yeah, let's hope that. And we have some ancients over here that I can talk to.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals.
These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onal Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been.
You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkus has accepted your presence.
Yeah, I don't know about her parents. I mean, how would they have become bounded? I'm pretty sure they have never been to a Tier and they haven't really heard about these rituals. I mean, if the merchant congregation has been here a long time ago, then maybe it's been passed down since then. I mean, that would make kind of sense, I suppose. Okay, but now I need to get in position for the ritual. Okay, let's do it.
Aruich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
Meneda, Meneda.
Well, that's another Nadai, right? Well, apparently they can be quite friendly if you follow the proper procedure, huh? I see.
You are an Onolmenawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegard.
Thank you, Donkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Aphra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened,
You and me both.
but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Wait, what? Oh, these look like Bridge Alliance soldiers. Yes, officer of the Green Azure Regiment. And I think it's quite a bit of them. Sure, I guess I gotta fight them now. Oh well, yeah, they hit pretty hard. Let me get away a bit from them and
Desade, we have to protect them.
guess I will try to use my guns a bit here. Keep them away from me.
I'm wounded. I need healing.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, Aphra has already died. Hang on a second. I need to revive her. Yeah, these guys are pretty powerful, it seems. And I mean, I can heal my companions with group heal, but I think I have to be close to them in order to do that. I hope you're close to me, Aphra? No, you're not. Well, I will revive you if maybe Sierra needs to be revived as well. Okay, I think we took down one more of them.
If you dare.
Yeah, these guys are a lot stronger than what we are used to.
Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. Come on, if you dare. Come on then, coward.
And yeah, now Sierra has fallen as well. Let's revive her too. Alright, going to heal myself again. Seriously, these guys are really starting to piss me off. Always interfering in my business. But I think we are finally getting somewhere here. Okay, is it all of them? Yes, it is.
Curiosity, Aphra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Yeah, these guys are really starting to piss me off. I mean, Aphra is also curious to the point of being nosy, but at least she has some respect for the people here, so doesn't have to be like this, right? And where did all the bodies go? I can't even loot them. That's a pity. I'm sure they had some decent equipment on them. But okay, apparently we are done with this quest, or do I have to do anything else here? No, it seems that, at least for the time being, Aphra's quest is finished. I get the feeling that her former mentor will play a role in her quest at some point. So I'm sure there will be another continuation of this. And I am friendly with her as well, so that's good. Yeah, so what else can we do today? We have 2 more side missions. We can probably continue this one now. I mean, I already found the tablets, but apparently we can still continue the quest. I will go to the next camp and maybe sleep until it's day. And then we will travel to Eden again, I suppose. So, let's sleep until dawn. And I guess I will change my team for this one. So, I guess instead of Aphra, I will take along Petrus. Okay. Makes sense to me. And I have to go back to this place. Eden Camp, yes. So, let's see if we can get any new information on this. So, where exactly am I? Okay, I do remember this now. Right, I have to ask the missionaries again. Oh, look at this. More boxes that are filled again. And I think I actually have another contract from that message board that I still need to finish. But I may do that one off camera. These contracts are not that interesting. They're just basic hunt missions or collecting missions or whatever. So, let's have a look at this place. Missionaries' quarters. Oh, what happened here?
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
Okay, I guess I will have a look at him. Examine, yes.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any antipoison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. The savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Well, she's right about that. We have encountered a few animals that are quite poisonous. However, my magic always managed to heal myself, so some magic or maybe an antidote should work. But okay, let's ask the village chief, or well, the former village chief, I suppose. Maybe he can help me in this matter. Look, I'm back again.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair.
Indeed.
I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
Okay, so I actually came because of a different matter, because of our sick missionary.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us.
I'm not sure. Have we met this person before? I don't think so.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
He's so sad about it. Yeah, but I will probably come back at some point, since you're rather helpful. But apparently he cannot help in this matter. So instead we are going to look for other natives. Oh, I think Vindwal is the old woman, right? So we have talked to her before.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I'm looking for an antidote.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegat.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children.
So I noticed.
You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment.
Well, thank you.
Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
It's so easy, you just have to ask, and then they will help you. Of course, they did help me because I helped them before. Not sure if they would have helped them, but they might have. So yeah, I think I can heal you now.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Well, I think I actually may have seen his colleagues already, because we have been to the swamp and we found a few dead missionaries in the swamp, so yeah, your friends might be dead already. But let's see, can I talk to you again?
Your Excellency, it's always a pleasure. As you can see, I have recovered well, thanks to you. I must get back to work. May the Enlightened protect you.
Well, actually, it's thanks to the natives, because they gave me the antidote. But okay, I suppose we're going back to the swamp. Yeah, I have to travel because it's in a different area. But I'm going to assume it's the dead missionaries we've seen, like last episode or 2 episodes ago. So, yeah, I'm going to assume I will not have any good news for this guy, but we will check it out. Alright, I have returned to the swamp, and apparently our destination is over here, so it's not in the same place where we found all of the dead missionaries before, but in a different place. And I'm going to assume I have to go this way in order to reach this place, because it doesn't really look like there's a way to go through here. I mean, there might be, but I have to reach this landmark anyway. So, yes, we're going to the left this time.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Huh. Well, very observant. I didn't actually remember that there was not a path here. And we already found our first dead missionary. Ooh, but they have nice stuff all the time. And since they're not going to need it anymore, I will take it with me. And so far I'm not seeing any hostile creatures. But it can only be a matter of time. Anyway, what is that landmark over here? Is it a camp? I'm not really seeing any way to get through here, so yeah. Supposedly there's a way through here, but it's not. I mean, maybe at some point this will become available. Looks like there's at least a very small crack. But for the time being, there's no way through here at all. Okay, so let's just move on. I think I can already see the camp.
Look where your pride got us. Will we all have to die in the name of your folly?
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not be supervising an expedition.
How dare you!
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they're sure to gut each other.
How can you call yourself a man of faith when you turn your back to the word of our founder?
Me? At least I don't allow myself to believe any heresy to feed my own pride.
No! You'd rather be more stubborn and obtuse than a mule.
You will regret your words.
Well, they're still alive, so that's good, I suppose.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this guy, Brother Virgil, I thought he was kind of suspicious when I talked to him the first time. And I don't know, some of my suspicions might actually be true. So, let's see, I can talk to the members of the expedition. So we have Sister Eugenia And I guess Brother Virgil is somewhere around here as well. But let's start by talking to her, I suppose.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Well, everything, so why exactly are you fighting?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted, the rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher.
I knew it.
Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
I knew that this guy was behaving kind of fishy, and I speculated that it is because there's something in the tablets that he doesn't accept as true. So that's why he didn't want them back, right? Yeah, but let's talk about the missing members of the expedition.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Okay, well, I guess I will talk to him too and listen to his point of view. Is he outside of the camp? No, I think he's up here. Alright. So, what do you have to say about all of this?
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Yeah, why exactly are you fighting?
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Well, I mean, it may be true that Sister Eugenia was unprepared and unequipped to lead this expedition, but that doesn't really have any bearing on whether or not the tablets are true, right? So, let's talk about the missing members.
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. There was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well? I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
Okay. So, why can I not take sides in this conflict now? I mean, this guy over here seems very paranoid. He is very unpleasant, and he has been suspicious from the first time we talked to him. But okay, I guess I will follow this through. Proper procedure. Okay, we have various places around the camp that I need to investigate. And hopefully some of them will give me some good information on what exactly happened here. Now, let's see. One of them is like right over here somewhere. Impossible to climb. Oh, well, so I'm not getting up this way. So, how do I get here? I mean, maybe now I can reach the camp area over here. I don't know. Oh, well, here's the camp. Well, let's set it up. Okay, so we got one of them right ahead of us. So let's start with that. Okay, I'm guessing that this is your excavation site over here. Well, you found a dinosaur, or maybe an ancient Nadike, probably more likely. And there's another dead person. Science level 2. I think I have that.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace, and it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death.
Well, this is getting more and more suspicious. Someone killed him.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that, in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
Wow, you just repeated what I already said. Good work, Petrus. So apparently, even if you do not have level 2 science, Petrus or potentially one of your other companions will make that connection. Okay, so let's move on to the next site. Which would be the best way to go? Probably this one. Oh, we actually have some animals here. The dangerous creatures everyone is talking about, no doubt. Okay, well, this wasn't so dangerous after all. Okay, somewhere over here. Oh, and there's more of them. Okay. Let's stun a few of them. Oh, there's quite a lot indeed. And they have lots and lots of armor. That's always annoying. And they knock you down too, which is also kind of annoying. Let me get some distance here. And let's stun a few of them again. Alright, well, now I see why the missionaries think this place is dangerous. Because I'm sure they are not quite as well prepared for battle than I am. So, another dead person. And some older dead persons, presumably.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it is impossible to know who was wielding it.
Okay, so another murder victim. Very, very suspicious. Now I have to go through here now to reach the final site. Am I on the right track? Am I on the right track here? Yes, I am. And well, we got more of them. Oh, it's just two of them this time. That's not much at all. Okay. Alright, done.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This Virgil, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something here. However, I'm not sure if we can really prove this at this point. I mean, he certainly has a motive. But do we have any evidence for this? I don't know. But let's return to camp and see if maybe we can just make him confess. With our abundant charisma, for example. Okay, now I'm back here. So, I found your colleagues and unsurprisingly, they are all dead.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed.
And I found them and they're all dead. You got an explanation for that?
I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous.
Well, there you go.
The Ordo Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
Okay.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation. But to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded. Of course.
Of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Taleme, but he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
Well, I'm not sure if you are maybe overstating the dangers that these teachings might cause if they are revealed, but guess I'll take your word for it for now. Okay, so now I have to make a decision. Order him to leave the expedition. Reveal what happened to everyone except the gold and take his side. It's not even a lot of money, so I can't be bought that easily, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough decision. On the one hand, I think everyone should know what happened. On the other hand, as I mentioned, my evidence against him is flimsy at best. I mean, yes, he confessed, but if I publicly accuse him, he may deny it again, and I don't really have much evidence at all. So I'm not sure if I can really prove that he is to blame. And I mean, Petrus said that I should be careful about making these accusations because people might start fighting over it. And yeah, I don't know, I guess my only other option is to order him to leave, which is not really satisfying either, because he can just continue whatever he's doing. But I think I like it better than the other options. Yeah, I guess I will pick this one. I would like to reveal what happened, but like I said, I feel that I lack the proper evidence for that.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. You will take your belongings and leave this place. The research will continue, and their discoveries will be studied by wiser people than you. The decision to reveal them or not will be theirs.
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to Eden. I hope that you don't regret your decision.
I guess I will find out. So, talk to Sister Eugenia. Alright, let's do it.
Alas, I have found the dead bodies of your colleagues.
How horrible! But how? Oh, perhaps I should have listened to Brother Virgil.
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for these deaths. He was hoping to blame the natives for them and discredit you.
What? But why would he? He will have to answer for his crimes.
As I do not have the authority to arrest him, I sent him back to Eden. If you want him to face judgment, you will have to report what happened to the Mother Cardinal.
You are right. As soon as we get back to civilization, I will make sure that she hears about it. Once more, your help has been a blessing. Take this. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Okay, so apparently we got a continuation to this quest, and I don't know, I guess the solution for now is fairly reasonable, but I'm pretty sure we have not seen the last of Brother Virgil. However, I think I will end the episode here, and in the next one, I don't know, maybe I will continue this one, or we will have a look at another quest. I haven't decided yet. But as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.